What's going on, guys? We're back at Space City, kicking in Space City. I'm your host, Chino.
I'm Gio.
This is Mitch.
We got a special guest today.
What's up, guys? It's Josh Snow, future king of the flyweight division for UFC and the UFC. Let's go.
Let's go. So, anyways, bro, we've been sponsoring you for a long time. We've been friends for a while. We'll go. Tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. Where you started.
Where I started MMA?
Yeah, wrestling, MMA, the whole.
All right, so like I started with wrestling because like as a kid I couldn't afford MMA, and wrestling was just like it's free. It's free at the school.
Yeah.
So like my 8th grade summer, that's when I literally my favorite fighter. I watched UFC all the time. UFC when that shit was like on Spike. I remember Bellator. Back in the day,
no
like
white classes and shit.
Yeah, like back in the day, like when 155 was like just that weight class, right? And I'm thinking like as a kid, I'm like, dude, I gotta be like 155 one day. I'm in like 7th grade, 96 pounds. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna be that big?
Who were you watching at the time? BJ Penn?
Like, yeah, BJ Penn, Nate Diaz, Benson Henderson, like
Ben Henderson, yeah.
like those guys.
I actually met Ben Henderson too at the Invitational. He's super cool, dude.
Like, yeah, like, and I just was watching the countdown for the UFC because like I was a single parent home, my mom didn't have it like that to get me into MMA or anything like that at the time. And I thought I wanted to be like, do jiu-jitsu super bad. And then I heard John Jones like became my favorite fighter over like by the time I was like in 8th grade or something like that. I was watching the UFC countdown. He said he did wrestling. I was like, bitch, the next day. I was like, all right, let's go.
Hell
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Trying to get some
So
wrestling.
your school had wrestling?
Yeah.
What school did you go to?
I went to Westbrook High School.
Oh, shit.
It was in Beaumont. I grew up in Beaumont.
Okay.
For my high school career.
So you're from Beaumont originally? Or you were originally from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, originally I was born in Louisiana. I spent some time there, but
Dang,
as like
what
a
part
young
of
kid,
Louisiana?
Homa.
Baton Rouge?
I guess it's close, but Homa's like 30 minutes outside of New Orleans. It's like the Baytown
damn.
to New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? So I went to, like kindergarten, 1st grade there, and then I moved to Houston for a while. Then I end up, I moved around a lot as a kid. Moved to Florida for a year. That was like,
What?
I did not fit in.
What part of Florida?
It was Sanford, Florida. Bro.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was like, I did not fit in. Like, I remember coming to school and like kids were like I wouldn't say bullied because like it wasn't.
Which is like tease?
Yeah, they were like, oh, do you ride a horse to school? You from Texas?
You ain't from Florida?
Kids are assholes,
Yeah,
right?
I was like, bro, no, I'm from Houston. Like, we have cars and shit.
Yeah.
Bro. You don't fucking ride a horse. And they're like, is it the desert out there? Do y'all have like fucking, those things in like the old westerns, like the fucking bundle of like.
Yeah, what are they called?
The haystack or what?
The tumbleweed.
The tumbleweed.
Yeah, there has to be shit like that. I'm just like, bro, I'm not a cowboy or nothing like that, but.
Was Florida the same as Texas, bro? Low key, like they have little, country ass
Florida's
towns.
crazy, bro.
Florida's crazy, bro.
It is crazy.
Florida's the craziest state I've ever heard of, bro.
It is. Have you been?
Never.
I love
never.
Florida. Florida's my second
it has
home.
beautiful
I
beaches.
don't, yeah, does it? You
But-
look like a cowboy though. I ain't gonna lie. to
Yeah. Freaking outlaw this fucking flyweight division.
you.
Yeah, you look like a savage, bro. Tell us about your last fight. I know you dropped down to 125.
And you went into someone's hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was that compared to like fighting in Houston where you have a crowd, but you go to a whole different city and you just fight someone in front of their crowd?
Does
like,
it take pressure
That's
off?
the
you?
hardest thing
Like
ever,
fighting,
bro.
like not in your city, because like sometimes I've seen like with other people, they come to fight in Houston, they don't perform like they usually do.
It's
in their
it's
hometown.
It's a whole different. You know what I mean? It's
Does it put
ballpark
extra pressure? Like-
switches.
Or you don't care?
Honestly, like,
You don't seem like
I
you-
like that shit.
Right.
I like when I go into enemy territory. I like when I'm fighting their hometown boy and I'm about to rip his fucking head off. Like, that's like no better feeling. Like, the booze and like the hate really just turn me up to a new
fuels you up.
level. And I just feel like, man, I just enjoy it. Like, when you boo me, like, I'm just like, I'm finna make y'all fucking sick out here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, y'all finna be sad out here.
Like,
And you shut him out with a flying knee, right? Or,
yeah, got him backed up against the cage.
Yeah,
landed the
actually, can you
knee.
play that real quick?
can we play that?
Can you play that, Jamie?
Jamie? He said,
But tell us about like the whole weight cut process to get down to 125. I know it takes a different type of discipline to go from 135 to 125, and you're already lean as shit for 135.
Yeah, it was definitely a process for my first time. I had a fucking terrible nutritionist that fucked me up on the diet. For
Shout
like,
out to nutrition.
So shout out to that guy. I don't want to fucking say his name like that, but fucking terrible fucking diet plan that really fucked me up towards like the last 2 weeks. And then I was telling my coaches, like, I was like, bro, like this shit might not happen because my body's
It wasn't reacting the way you wanted.
Yeah, I was getting to the point where like I couldn't even train at that.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I seen you at that weight, you look like a skeleton damn near. But
once I rehydrated, like I felt good.
Yeah.
My coach changed the diet, and I literally was able, like, literally the next day, I'm able to like practice good, and like.
Oh, so he
cut the
took
weight.
over?
Yeah, my coach took over. Coach
that?
like called Adam Copley.
Okay, Adam. Shout out Adam.
So
Yeah.
once he took over and took charge of that shit, like I was like, I never doubt your diets again, because that shit actually I started losing the weight. I felt really good. Like everything was cool up until like obviously like last 2 days. I was like, all right, I don't want to.
there, you had doubt in your mind that you're gonna make the weight at one point.
Nah, I was gonna do that shit or die. Like I wasn't not gonna do it. Like, cause Eric was texting me the whole camp. Oh, you better be on
I'm
weight.
sure he was
What's your weight
he was
like?
checking up on you.
Yeah,
Was he?
checking on me the whole time. I was
Shout out to
like,
Eric, bro.
That was the main
bad,
event over there.
Yeah,
and
by
it being the
accident.
main event. Yeah.
Ended up
yeah.
being the oh shit.
So
Yeah.
what happened with that? Do you know? Was somebody missed weight and
Yeah, I believe one guy missed weight, and then the other guy, I think it was over by like 2 pounds. The other guy was being a pussy about it and was like, "I'm not gonna take your money," or yada yada, and he
Over
didn't want
2
to fight
pounds?
the dude over like 2 pounds.
it was at 1.6, I think.
Damn.
They tried to do that shit to me. Like I came in, I stepped on the scale. Originally I was 126 on the dot. Eric saw it, and like my whole crew saw it, and then they were like, "Step off real quick, meet this guy," because the commission dude was looking away, and I stepped back on. That's just at 126.6, and yeah, we did it
That's
a few
technically
times.
what 0.6.
Yeah, it added 0.6 for some reason. I was like tripping. I've never been more fucking mad. I started fucking exploding. I went outside, started screaming, and then like on the car ride back to town, I'm like crying. I was like, "Fuck!" I really, I was just bitching on my way to Lifetime. End up.
Oh,
like,
you had to go back
So you
and
had to
cut?
go back and lose
Yeah.
that.
Are you serious?
You get an hour period, a 2 hour period, right? Or what
Let's-
do you
I got an hour.
So what you do? Stand in the
to
sauna and
lose
shit?
weight.
Yeah, I went straight to the Lifetime,
Start shaving your whole body and shit.
and pretty much that's why I cut my. I used to have a bunch of hair, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
had a little
remember.
fro going on, right?
Where you were going for dreads? Till that happened? Till
Bro.
you decided to fly away?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I was thinking about dreading it. I like
Because you
different
almost had like
braids.
the almost twisties, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
Them Louisiana dreads, right?
So your
Yeah.
first MMA like introduction was like wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
And then your first MMA gym was what? I know you did Pablo Silva for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I was in that hole for a little bit. But my first MMA gym was like when I was 14, and it was like they had like wrestling practice there too. It was American Top Team in Beaumont.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
then I trained there
remember
for a
that.
little bit when I was a kid. I was on and off, but I was mostly focused on like just wrestling. I
That's
did
like the
some
only
jiu-jitsu.
American top team around, right?
Yeah, around this area. I
Yeah.
believe. I don't know if
In
it's still
Beaumont?
going on,
They
but
had
yeah,
an
it
American
was
top team in
a
Beaumont.
small one in Beaumont. So
Everybody
like,
knows
It
American.
was
Top
mostly
Team.
MMA based, right?
It was a karate school actually. It was a
What?
karate school, and they were.
'Cause I would
just
see
like,
them at
"Fuck it,
jiu-jitsu
let's do it."
tournaments.
Yeah,
They'll do jiu-jitsu tournaments
back in the day.
back in the day.
You
That
haven't
was
been
long
wrestling
time.
lately though, but you've been throwing hands and knees and all types.
Yeah, honestly, this is that first round when I think he's about to catch me and wobble me a little bit.
Yeah, he already did.
He was fast, man. That was the big adjustment why I was like so like
Going down to that weight.
yeah, that's the speed.
They're faster
speed
at that
difference,
weight.
yeah. But like he felt like a child, like physically
He just
he was like
bigger than him. Just
these guys are like children, but they're fast.
but you got the power over them.
Yeah.
And you also, so you got this title fight lined up, right? Tell us about that. How'd that come about? After,
Actually, I didn't even plan on fighting until like July. Like I didn't want to come back till July or August. But a few weeks ago, like I'd already been like working really hard and just focused on like my training. I was just really making like since my last fight, I'd really been making a lot of lifestyle changes to where like I train just like no matter what all the time, just as much as I can, and I'm just like not really drinking as much, not
Yeah.
going out, not doing a lot of crazy shit.
yeah.
So I was already like in pretty good shape, and I was training really hard, but for like no reason. I was just training to get better. And a couple weeks ago, my coach Adam Copley calls me, and he's like, title shot June 25th. I already said yes for you. I was like,
Let's get it.
all right.
Yeah, that's a good thing. He's
Yeah.
confident in you. That's good, bro. We can't wait to see that. It's my birthday
So-
weekend. You know, Space City gonna be in the
Damn,
building.
is it?
You know
We'll
we're
have
gonna
to
be
get that,
we're gonna be in the
We're
crowd.
gonna be in the
So,
building, man.
tell
Might
us,
be
bro,
ringside.
You're like one of our first people we sponsor, like one of the first fighters we sponsor. Tell us what it means to be a Space City athlete, sponsored athlete.
Man, it means a lot for not only like me being friends with you. Is just like it means a lot because like, man, it's just an honor just to represent that y'all trust me with like y'all's like brand and y'all's
sure.
like image put on my shorts, and like it gives me that extra motivation like when I don't feel like doing shit to go work and put in just to be the best representation
That's
for you guys as possible. So like
Appreciate
that definitely just means a lot. It's special to me, and
You
it's
never
just,
let
like,
us down, that's for sure.
yeah, just something I don't take for granted. It's like local. Y'all are real in the community. Y'all
Yeah.
do a lot for the community. Y'all give back a lot. So, and y'all really like y'all are real people that show love, and like
Facts.
I love just supporting like the small like family owned business.
Facts.
Like that's what over
Appreciate
like
that.
big
Hopefully,
brands.
you know,
you know what I'm saying,
get you to you get to the UFC. You know, we got your back.
for sure.
You're on the right track, that's for sure.
I think a couple more fights after this title fight, you probably get a contender shot. Huh?
I don't want to say too much.
I know,
but
right? I know,
that-
but
that's
You
what-
gotta speak it into existence, you know what I mean?
after this fight, after I finish this guy, I'm not talking about contender series. I'm staying ready
straight.
for that late notice. Like
Yeah,
I'm staying
yeah,
in
yeah.
shape, late notice,
And how often do those pop up?
all the time, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's
You'd
a
be
few
surprised,
people. Let me just say this: the reason why that belt got vacated. There's like, you know, what
Right.
I'm saying. As soon as you get that Fury belt with a good finish,
They're calling your name.
yeah, either
So,
contender, late notice, whatever the case. May
You
be.
got a prediction for this next fight coming up, bro? Last one was
Um,
a flying knee. What was it?
Yeah,
You
it was
Mosby
a fine
out
knee.
this dude.
Yeah. So like honestly, I just, you know, I like to I'd say it's not going to distance. I say before championship rounds. I'm not gonna say one or two, he's a tough guy, but you know,
He's a scrapper, right?
yeah, he'll get in there and scrap, but he's never been anybody in there with like a flyweight my size, my power.
Do you
And-
study your fight, like whoever you're gonna fight before?
I watched like one or two fights, but like I don't like to dwell on like what I don't really like to study on like what they do good and like
It can
You
like
worry about
Yeah, it
yourself
can mess
and
your
you're
head up
almost-
a little bit.
nah, I just don't give a fuck. Like I just believe in my skill set, and I trust my like the biggest thing that's had me led me to my success in the sport is just trusting my coaches. My coach says to do it, I do that shit. I'm a fucking soldier. I don't care.
That's good.
Mhm.
Like
Very
You gotta have that trust. If there's no
Yeah.
trust with your coaches, shit.
And you got to be that
Tough
disciplined too. You got to be like willing to listen to your. You know, a lot of people don't.
yeah, like you just I just listen to my coaches. Like I think my coaches are good, and like they haven't led me in the wrong direction. So like
Yeah.
why just not trust them? There's sometimes obviously when you're in there, you just gotta make your own like judgment calls here
Yeah.
and there. But
I mean,
like,
they're seeing a different point of view than you are, so I get it.
for the most part, like I trust them. So like
Yeah.
I follow their plans.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
So I say my coaches.
And do you keep up with any fighting? Like, do you keep up with like UFC or?
let's go over this
or-
last weekend's card. What did you think about it?
Man, I thought it was a close like the main event, close fight.
Super
Could've gone
close, yeah.
either way. But I think Aljo got it 3-2. But if they gave it to Cejudo, like I could see him winning it 3-2.
I had
you know what I'm saying?
Aljo also because I mean, when you're the champion, you gotta come and beat the champion. Like it can't be like, oh, it was
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah,
they
you can't
usually-
can't beat the champion by a decision.
yeah, it's kind of like you
Yeah,
gotta go dominate the
that's true.
champion. If not, you're probably gonna not win the split decision.
Yeah,
For sure.
I feel like Cejudo could have done better with the grappling exchanges. Like he didn't take advantage of those headlocks.
Hey,
I don't know,
didn't-
but is that a
didn't-
wrong thing?
All right, so like I know
Because
like
a jiu-jitsu guy, I'm all over you. If I get your head, like,
That's
if I-
the thing,
you know what I mean? If I get your
yeah,
head
it's
down, like
gone, like-
I'm either gonna guillotine or take the back. And I noticed he never cared about taking the back.
so like I mean there's like Henry Cejudo's wrestling. There's like multiple styles of wrestling. There's freestyle, Greco.
Mm-hmm. He's
and
freestyle,
folk
right?
style. He's a freestyle wrestler. Freestyle wrestling is not really based on like controlling positions as much as like American folk style wrestling, like where you see guys like John Jones or like the remember Chael Sonnen could take somebody down and just bury them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think the problem with a lot of wrestlers like are super good at wrestling, like Justin Gage, super good at wrestling, but they don't got no fucking jujitsu, so I don't know what to do with these positions a lot of the time. Like, that's what I see at like a high level. Like a lot of these high level guys that got like rushed into the top, like Henry Cejudo, sub 20 fights, and he's
here goes the knockout.
Oh,
Can you replay that real quick for everybody on our live?
We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
I need to know we're live.
What's get a good angle of that?
ooh, that's a cool ass phone case.
Appreciate that.
That was fire.
Is that a
so
good view?
what was going through your mind right here?
You knew you had him hurt, right?
Not all right. So like as soon as I landed the knee, I knew I had him hurt. But like I knew his corners were screaming that I was like tired, and I was just like,
That's bullshit,
bitch,
right?
like I'm about to press the action even more because I felt so good.
Oh.
My coach was telling me in between rounds of flying knee because
Oh
he's
my
going to get out.
goodness.
Yeah, he was like flying.
Right
knee.
on the Space City. What's up?
You're man.
Oh, right
There
there.
we go. Is that something you practice there in training?
The flying knee?
Yeah, I'd be doing them a lot. in
I
training.
see you like doing little videos where
With
you
pathwork
fucking around
and
with
shit.
him.
He didn't
And
see that
who,
coming.
who was your main like training partner leading up to this camp, or who were your main? You want to give some shout outs to them?
Honestly, my main training partner is Rain Guerrero.
Right, I see it. I see that. I got scrap a lot.
Flyweight
Yeah,
girl, bro. Like
she's pretty good.
She be putting me through it, bro. Like,
That's it. She's pretty
Yeah, she's really good.
good. Bro, I've trained with girls in the past, and don't take them lightly.
Nah, facts. Like that's one like you gotta treat her like a grown man. Like there's no like babying her. in
No
training.
shit, it's like that.
Yeah.
She's treating you obviously like a grown man. You gotta,
Damn, look at that.
Equal rights, equal left.
Wow.
You know,
That was beautiful, bro. Like there was no
You
better
just
way
know
you could
blood
have
right there.
debuted, right?
that was cool. You know, I wish I could like, you know, the finish was like, man, I'm just like, I probably landed 80% of these shots while he's fucked up, but like, I wish like I would have just sat back, took my time, boom,
And just
boom,
yeah.
Oh, like,
body,
just-
rip to the body, go back high. Like I wish I would.
But I guess in that moment of time,
You
you
just
just
saw
want to
red.
finish him, and you just want
You
to
wanna
get him
get
out
it
of there.
over with.
Yeah, I was like, once I landed that knee, I was like, he's out of here, and I was hitting the fuck out of him. I'm like, ref,
He
please
kept like
stop
he kept
this
trying to
shit.
come up, right?
and Space
Yeah.
City sign was right there. You're like, let me get
Yeah,
this
just
highlight.
angle.
Space City sign full of blood and shit. man. Dang, bro.
That was a very, very
that one, like,
impressive performance, bro.
Your best like feeling like after winning a fight? Was that the most like that one, or is there another one that was sweeter than that one?
I think
That one seemed
I
pretty
value every single win like the same. Like I never really like rank my wins in the same. Like I really value them all because
They all mean something in their own way, right?
yeah, they all taught me like a very important lesson. Like all the wins taught me a very important lesson. It's just like the losses taught me
Yeah.
like a very important lesson. And I just don't take that shit for granted. It's like, man, it's like I'm only gonna be this young once. I'm only gonna be following my dream like once. So like they're all special to me.
That's
you know?
what's up. That's deep.
Being in a whole different city, that was like,
Was it kind of hostile out there? Because fans
the
were
crowd.
going crazy. Now, those even fights in the crowd, right?
Yeah, that was a
Oh, shit.
fucking
There was
brawl
a brawl in the crowd while was it while you were fighting or before?
Oh, it was right after.
Right after?
Yeah.
What was that about?
So this kid's family, like in the swing bout, started acting up, and they started fighting in the crowd, and he jumped out of the cage while he was already walked in, and
Right.
they disqualified his ass. But like,
So
yeah,
he lost. He took a L, huh?
He took a L. He
it
didn't even throw a
was
see
punch
that?
DQ. It was
That's like the
DQ.
Yeah.
first time. Is that the first time that's ever happened?
from that I've seen.
I've never
Like,
seen
I've
that
never
either.
seen shit like
The
that.
dude jumped out of the cage before his match while his family was brawling, and he got DQ'd, so he took a L before he even fought. So imagine having to win over somebody by that DQ.
That's
But you didn't even land a punch. You won. I think I paid too, right? If it was a pro, they got paid.
I think that made it onto
Easy
the
money.
UFC page too.
It
like-
It
Had
did.
to.
That's crazy. So what? Do you have any sneakers in mind that you want to cop or?
Yeah, what's on Josh
Yeah.
Snow's wish list?
Honestly, there's
Were you a fan?
there's not really like a lot on
Were
my.
you a fan of these that just came out?
check them out. Pick them up.
These
There's
Spider-Mans.
a Spider-Man. They came out in 2 weeks.
You know, I love my fucking Miles Morales shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know, this ain't it for me.
This ain't it.
No.
So
Not
what
for
it is,
me.
each patch is like a different universe. 'Cause
Universe,
you know it's a
yeah.
multiverse.
Yeah, the multiverse.
So that's I guess
You
that's
know, I've
what they're
never
going
seen
for.
none of that.
What?
You gotta get it.
Hey,
You're
that,
lying,
that,
dog.
that animated
Zero.
Spider-Man.
You're
movie is so
lying,
good.
dog.
Is it?
It's the best movie out. The Spider-Man.
Are you serious?
Probably, yeah.
Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've never seen.
Better than the Tobey Maguire ones, probably.
Yeah,
I
I've seen the
promise
Tobey
you.
Maguire ones. And
Nah,
everything.
not really.
He's upside down and shit, kissing the Mary
Come
Jane.
on, man.
So drop, top it, drop.
Drop.
Man, so
Wow.
when these were rumored, bro, I was like, they're horrible. They're horrible, horrible, horrible. But bro, as they came in,
See,
and
I'm not a Travis guy
What about
either.
these?
No, cause alright, so like Travis, like I can't be on no man's dick like this. Like I'm not gonna buy a shoe for
You
$1,000.
heard that, man.
just
He ain't,
because,
he ain't
like,
on dick.
just because I'm not even a fucking Travis Scott fan, so like
yeah,
why
I
the
hardly
fuck
ever
I'ma
listen
buy
to his
it?
music.
Like, if I thought like the blue ones, those were cool. Like I buy them because I think they're cool shoes, but
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
not gonna buy that shit because it's a Travis Scott. Like this could be a fucking regular dunk, and I think if I think it's cool, like
Yeah.
it's cool. You know what I'm saying? If I think it's a Vans shoe, it's cool.
Do you like that backwards
cool.
check or not really a fan?
It's a
of
little
it?
spicy. I like it.
Yeah, no,
it's cool.
I think he's
it's
smart.
cool.
Like as far as his creative use for all this, like shoes and all, I think he's
But
one of the
Dennis
best.
Rodman did it first, bro.
He's
He did
definitely-
it first, but he didn't do it like that. You know what I mean? He definitely didn't do it like that, but he did
But-
do this the reverse swoosh first.
This isn't a bad shoe. Like if you know,
I like the color coordination. I like
Yeah.
the black toe.
I
all
love
the
Travis's
check.
color coordination.
He
yeah.
always
brings
not
in
like
some,
that, but who
some-
has better? Who has a better like collab than Travis? No one.
I don't
right?
think no. As far as like rappers, they can design. No, nobody. No.
you know,
Like
honestly,
Kanye, I guess. You know, Kanye
This
is
is
the
shoe.
goat.
This is shoe like if I fucking could spend a couple bands on
So
shoes
you
and
would
not
cut-
think twice about it, yeah. I'll
Oh
cop
yeah,
it,
definitely.
you know what I'm
That shit's
saying?
beautiful.
I feel that.
Or if I caught it on
This
retail,
one isn't even that much.
like that's a cop.
Yeah.
It's like a little 800.
Yeah,
to
that's not crazy. But like
Go to the
I think
UFC
it, like
and
in
we
the
got,
financial
we got you, bro.
situation I'm in,
Yeah.
fucking being a fucking fighter and working a full-time job, like I'm gonna spend $800.
You got priorities
on a new
instead
Dracos.
of-
I'm
yeah.
gonna buy
Yeah.
something cool, like you know what I'm saying, like
So you're a fan of guns or what?
bro, I like guns and PCs.
CB Gaming.
Fucking big game.
Yeah, me and him be gaming every now and
We
then.
turn
For
up on
real?
Warzone.
Yeah, we turn up on
What's your
What?
kill death ratio?
Probably like a 1.5.
As long as hey, damn, that's
Nice
really good.
call.
That's
Like nothing crazy.
it's hard to even get a
Dang.
1.0.
Hey, so man, bro, I've been wanting to ask you for the longest time. I've been following
He's
you
been having this
on
question forever.
Instagram for
Oh,
like.
you follow him?
Yeah, I've been following you for like
His
over a
pound
year
for
now
pound.
on Instagram. Yeah. So why is it snow? Why?
Alright, so
Why?
snow.
That's
Alright.
Game of Thrones or what? What's up?
Alright, I might have to grab the shiesty mask because they can't.
Where's the shiesty mask?
oh shit.
I think it's in the car.
It's in the
somewhere.
car.
I should have brought it. But
You want to taste that? CBD. Shout out to our sponsors.
CBD
Also,
sponsors Jon Snow.
it's Ganix.
Mechanics.
Yeah,
Let's go.
CBD. But
Yeah,
You gave that name to yourself or someone gave it to you?
all right, so here it goes. Here we go. I'm gonna
Come on.
whole story.
let's get it.
So, fucking, you know how it's based off of Dragon Ball. So like, you know how there's different Dragon Ball fucking Z like cold characters. Like there's King Cold, there's
Mhm.
Frieza,
Yeah, yeah.
Frost, like the Chill, all that. The whole
Yeah,
cold
the cold
Frieza
series.
race,
Yeah.
Frieza race, and fucking making characters for like Xenoverse 2. Like it's me and my cousin were roommates. We're making characters for like Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the
I
game.
don't think I played
Oh.
that
And I
one.
played as a Frieza race.
Wait,
You can-
you ever
make your
played
own player?
Xenoverse?
Yeah, you can make your that's the whole premise of the game. You make your
Yeah.
own character. Where
But it's kind of whack, I heard, right?
Nah,
nah,
what the
fuck
fuck?
with it heavy.
Xenoverse?
Yeah,
Bro, what? That's how
shit-
you see all these graphic like people that have like white hair Super Saiyan because they make their own shit. Like
yeah, like it's pretty cool. Like
Is
you
it?
could pick a sand race and make it.
But was
I'm a
it-
nerd, so I'm like a nerd like this. But
No, I am too.
but the Frieza race, like, and then my cousin named it Snow, and then it's fucking. I changed that to my Instagram name, and then it was just like a complete joke at first, and all of a sudden, like people start calling me that shit, and then like
It's cool.
every fucking Instagram handle I had, I changed it. It was like Lord Snow, King Snow, Sun Snow.
so see, like in Game of Thrones, Lord Snow is Jon Snow. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah. big
Okay,
Game of
so
Thrones fan.
Jon Snow is like
He loves Game of Thrones, and I'm just like, bro, I can't.
I'm mad
He's
what
the-
they did to Jon Snow. That shit pisses me off. And
Yeah,
the
it
whole
does,
ending
bro.
of Game of Thrones
Yeah, it was
really-
bad, but hey,
I-
he's the real king in the north, you know.
Yeah, bro. Like,
But
why did they have to kill Daenerys? Like, bro.
Yeah, I hated
Emily
that.
Clark, bro. Come on, that's my bitch.
but then again, the homie didn't release those books yet. Like the books aren't even out, so we don't even know the real ending. That just HBO just pushed the show so much that they
So
wanted
what
an
is-
ending now.
No
so
shit,
so
really?
yeah, so somebody else wrote the ending and then they just
make
published
people
it.
happy. Damn.
Yeah, but the last two books
I
aren't.
mean, you go
aren't
on
even
for how
written.
many seasons and you end like
8.
Yeah, 8
8
seasons,
and
then
each
you end
season
like
has
that.
a shitload of
Bro,
episodes, and
plot
they're each
twist.
like
I've
an
never seen
hour. Each episode's like an hour.
Yeah, each episode's like 48 minutes with like nothing but plot twists, bro. It's like one of the best shows I've ever
I
Is
seen.
watch. I watch.
Yeah,
So I need to get
promise.
over that bullshit.
You need to get over it, bro. Look. You
Don't-
need to get over all that, but he
What season
doesn't.
you on?
No, I watched the first episode.
Oh
Bro,
my god.
And I
You're
seen
tripping,
some
dude.
weird shit going on.
Yeah,
And I
bro.
just cut it
Was
off.
it like some gay shit or
Yeah.
something, bro?
Yeah.
All right,
and I
so
just cut it off, and I
After
couldn't watch
you
it
get
anymore.
over the gay shit and you get over
Not like
the-
I'm not homophobic. I
The
don't. I have
same,
gay
same.
friends, but it was just weird. I can't watch that.
He
Nah,
always
I
has
feel
a daughter
you.
and
I feel
kid
you.
I have
around.
kids, you know.
Yeah.
I can't be around.
Nah, but just watch it on. You know what I mean? When you're alone.
On my own time.
Yeah.
Didn't
Hey,
feel it was
it's
gay.
a nice show.
Hey, the same reason I stopped watching Black Mirror, bro. I
Oh.
was watching Black
Okay.
Mirror. I thought it was
Black
cool.
Mirror is so
Hold on.
live. I love
But it's
Black
live.
Mirror.
That's a good show. Like,
Okay,
gay
it was
shit
good,
happening.
right? And then I started seeing these men doing all this, and I was like,
That's
Nigga,
one
nigga
episode.
said,
Hey,
"Kiss
man,
me if it
men
doesn't
don't
go
do that,
well."
brother.
and they're like
Don't
on
do
video
that.
games. I was like, oh, bro, it's too much for me.
I remember
Yeah.
that episode.
That shit's
That was
mad.
What is it
Yeah.
called? Black Swan?
Black Mirror?
It's
Oh.
good,
But
though.
every episode is like a different. Like,
I was
got
wondering on
kids,
that
so, like,
episode.
I can't even watch
Yeah,
South
you
Park,
can't
bro.
be-
I can't even watch South Park.
I watched South Park.
we
all the
watch
time,
South
bro.
Park as kids.
We did, but I don't want my daughter
I
watching
know. I
that
started
shit.
watching South Park when I was like 8.
Same.
This is real.
Yeah, my daughter knows who Carmen is and all that, but
Them
nah.
shows really put me on game when I went to school, though. I was like,
No, okay. Yeah, no, dude, those shows are so advanced. Like, I wouldn't let my daughter watch it now.
That's
but
what I'm saying. I,
We used
Jesus.
to watch Family Guy.
I know. I would watch that shit when I was
I
like
don't
8,
let my
9
daughter
years
watch
old.
that either. and Shit.
I used to watch Futurama a lot when I was a kid.
Futurama was.
That was
I
cool.
That's
love
one of my
Futurama.
That
favorite
was great,
shows.
right?
Yeah.
It's one of those shows I like to put on, just go
It
to
was
bed.
just so ahead of its time. It was so
No,
ahead of
Futurama's
its
a
time.
shit.
Yeah, and I feel like it was ahead of us. Like, it was the
It's-
same guy that wrote The Simpsons, but I feel like it was ahead of The Simpsons. Like,
Nah, you can't put Futurama over this.
I
You
liked it
can't put
better.
over,
Like
but it was like
it was like on the same
It was on
level.
some-
personally,
Yeah, it was
personally, I like it better. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
it was really, bro. Bender.
Simpsons
I
is
love
gold.
The Simpsons, but Futurama I probably watched it more.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
was
so-
just like
See, that was y'all's
it's
era.
like predicting.
If you were my
everything.
age, you were watching Simpsons, then Futurama came out.
Yeah,
When
well,
y'all were growing
Futurama,
up, Futurama was
Futurama
coming
came
out.
later on at night.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Like y'all grew up on that.
Yeah.
And Simpsons was like just
Simpsons was like
before.
rated E for everybody. Futurama wasn't. It was like
Right.
rated
Adult
13
Swim,
and up
yeah.
and shit, whatever.
Yeah.
So they had like.
I used to
dirty
watch
jokes.
Oh,
Bible
we had a
Man.
beer?
No, we still have.
Hey, what do you think of those red boots, bro?
man, when the red boots came out, like
wanna
it was
try
one
one
of those. Shit, that'd be fun, honestly.
Try one on.
What is it? When the red boots came out, actually, like I tried to,
Lord
I
Snow?
saw they were gonna go up in value, so I tried to hit on them.
Oh, you
It
did?
just didn't work.
It didn't work.
Bro, I've never hit on any shoes that I've
And you
actually
entered on
wanted.
those?
Yeah, I entered on these. I tried, and then as soon as website was like crashed, like the app was acting up. I tried on the website through Twitter, and then I tried on an app. And, bro, this is definitely awkward. Like,
Yeah.
Stand up on it. How does it feel?
I feel like Astro Boy.
You look like Astro Boy.
You
You
know
feel
what
like
I'm
Mega Man?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I feel like a cartoon character, bro.
You need to
Like,
walk in the ring.
if
You
I
need to walk
ever-
out with those.
If I ever like need to run from the ops, these are not the shoes. Like, gotta take these bitches off the dip. Like they get in the shoes.
So what you think about those? You'd rock them?
These?
Rocker drop.
Nah, I'm not rocking them personally, but like I was trying to get them for the resale. I was just trying to, you know.
They actually
make-
crashed.
Yeah, they crashed really bad on market.
Once people started receiving their.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind
market
of knew
went
that shit
down.
was gonna happen. Like they kind of like hype shit up, and then like they
Always,
just-
Mischief always has stuff like that. But I used to watch Astro Boy as a kid, so I think.
But right, like a lot of like non-brands per se, like they'll be super hyped up
Yeah.
before they come out. And
Because-
once they drop and hit the streets,
yeah.
they just
Once
they
people get it in
will
hand, it's
retail.
like
Why
this
though?
shit's stupid. So
I
they
don't
toss
get
it,
how
you know?
logical this shit
Who controls
is.
market, dog?
Bro, we do. Everybody, we all do. All of us.
Because like, how the fuck
Yes,
was this
we
400
control market.
retail, right?
450 retail.
It's like everybody in together, but
Yes.
it's not like one individual.
No, not one individual, but we all control market because we can decide to be like, oh, we don't like this shit. We don't think that shit's cool, and that shit will drop the next day. But we can think, oh, this Travis shoe is the most popular shit ever. So
It's going
why?
I don't know.
everybody's
when the
bringing
gold metallics came out, I was like, these are gonna be 300-400. I remember having these hoes in 02.
Premier.
When they come
Oh,
out.
2001?
Those are
Yes.
light.
So when
The
they
Jewel?
came back
Yeah.
out, I
Can
was
you give me
like,
another one?
Yeah. Here you
when
go.
they came back out, I was like, right, Chino?
Lord
We're
Sale.
eating them up, them gold metallic Jordan 1s.
Bro, I
But
love
they're slowly
those.
creeping up right now. They're like slowly creeping up. Them gold
But,
metallics.
bro, we can't.
No.
You cannot hold those.
No, you
Those
that-
gold metallic ones sell out, no matter what.
Yeah.
Because they're not super high priced, but they're not cheap
See,
either.
I
They're
just,
OGs,
don't,
so
I just
people
didn't
know.
like those.
The black
The-
metallics.
yeah, nah.
You like?
I don't like when it comes to shoes. Like I'm not really like I don't really go off like the hype of shit. Like I
No.
see some shit, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like I'm gonna buy it.
Like you bought those Pride ones, right?
Yeah, like those are super cool to me.
Yeah.
I was like,
They're
Those-
dope.
those
every
are
time I
super
wore
cool.
them, like
you
you know,
Yeah,
like
they're dope.
Yeah, I know.
That's how
I saw
Warren
them at
Switch
the
the laces on them and shit.
nah, I literally probably wore them like 3 or 4 times. That's it. Like I really don't wear any of the shoes that I get. Like you know,
Did you wear the Yeezys?
yeah, I wear them, but like probably like I wear them like 2 or 3 times. Like that's how how often I have to wear shoes. Either like I'm wearing like you know some work shoes at work or
Crocs.
work boots, or I'm going to the gym. So like I don't go out or I don't really do too much. But when I do go out, you know I have some shoes to wear. You know what I'm saying?
for
Like
sure.
like
So- After this next fight, you plan on celebrating afterwards? What? It's my birthday weekend, so Like,
yeah,
I'd
for
see
sure.
them
If you're-
turn up.
I'm always out. If it's your
Pop
birthday,
bottle.
like I'm out there.
Anywhere but standard.
Is it gonna be here in Houston, right?
Yeah, I'm actually fighting on a Sunday, so like I really
Oh,
plan
nice.
on.
On the Lord's
Sunday,
Day,
Monday.
baby. On
Yeah.
the Lord.
I want to go out,
Well, you know we're
fight,
gonna be there for sure.
and then you know, I probably have like that week off from work. And
that card
just
is like super stacked.
Am I- Mana's
super
back?
stacked.
Mana's back.
Yeah, you'll
Oh,
see.
Yeah,
Mana's
my
fighting
boy,
in the undercard.
my boy, what's it called? The Cuban Problem. Yair's fighting.
Oh, yeah, we sponsor
he-
him a couple times.
He's fighting motherfucking Michael Oswell.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'm
That's a good
wondering
fight,
how
right?
that's gonna play out.
Who do you got?
I think Yair.
Should win, or what do you?
I think
You
Yair.
grappled Yair,
Yeah,
right?
I grappled Yair.
And you beat him.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was there. I was like,
Was it grappling competition?
yeah, Yair's my teammate, but yeah,
was-
Josh was.
Yeah, I think Yair has
he
has good grappling.
bro.
I think he's a really strong. He's like one of the more like physically
I've trained with
strong
him for a long
guys.
time,
I
but
see.
he's super strong.
I think if he can get his takedowns and like if his wrestling is good enough to like hold him down, I think he wins. If Aswell can like keep his distance and strike because he's a very tall, long, dangerous guy. He's not a pushover. I think that's the way he's gonna win. But
But it's like 7-0, my Oswald versus 4-0.
yeah, the experience could be the
Yeah.
difference, but I think I'm gonna go for Yair.
Do you guys know who's Mana's fighting, or?
I think he's
fighting
fighting
a-
take that.
A Brazilian, right? Who's Mana fighting? I don't know.
Probably some bum. They're probably trying to just get
Nah,
him some
he's like
fights.
16 and like 6 or some shit.
16
Yeah.
and 6? What the fuck?
You won 16 and you lost 6. That's like a third of
Yeah.
the fights you've lost.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's not like
I mean,
In boxing,
in
that would be
boxing,
like,
that's the
And,
worst thing.
you know,
ever.
that's not
MMA is
terrible for
different.
MMA,
Nah,
but
is
like
decent.
I
No,
think
in
I
boxing,
can
that's horrible.
I compare it to like the like your consistency and like how good you're doing like from the time I was at like an amateur to the time like I got my first first loss as a pro. That was like an 8-fight win streak. Like you like if you're gonna be like good and you're good at doing something, you be successful. Like you're not gonna go win 3, lose 1, win 4, lose 1. That's not like showing signs of like consistency,
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
work,
yeah.
or like learning from your mistakes. Like if that's the case, like you're not
I see
really
what you're
progressing
saying.
too well. You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense for sure.
Yeah.
It's like in wrestling, like I win like 20 matches in a row. You know what I'm saying?
How was that?
Damn.
How was wrestling like growing up? Like compared to like, I know MMA is a little different, but y'all would wrestle more often.
Yeah, wrestling was just like hell, bro. Like when I got to college, that's when I realized like I remembered like why I got into wrestling. I fell in love with wrestling for a while, but then when I got to college, like I remembered like why I remember why I started wrestling, because I fucking made my amateur debut like in college on my second semester of school when I was wrestling still, and it made me realize like I love MMA and not wrestling anymore. I kind of like fell out of love with it, you know, cause
So
like
how long did you wrestle?
wrestled from like the 8th grade summer to like all the way up until like sophomore year of college. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
damn. To
That's
college?
decent.
Yeah, and then I was like, bro, I don't.
What college?
I wrestled university at
That's just
University of
scary.
St. Mary.
St. Mary's?
St. Mary's. Oh, okay.
Where's that at?
He knows
Uh,
all about
yeah.
my guy right
Leavenworth, Kansas.
He
No,
knows
yeah,
all
I know
about
where St.
college.
Mary's is at. Yeah.
Actually,
know
like,
exactly.
But
Was it
yeah,
deep?
Chell Sonnen
No, it's not
was
deep.
like coached by my coach in college too, which is crazy. Like my coach used to be like my college my coach at St. Mary's was like the head coach of Oregon before they shut their wrestling program down, and like he came out of retirement to start coaching this team because it was like their first year.
Damn,
And,
why
that's
they
how
shut it
bro.
down?
I don't know why Oregon shut their wrestling program
That's
down.
weird.
That is weird.
Because they're Oregon. I mean, you
Yeah.
think they have everything.
Everything, yeah.
I know like there's like the two Oregon schools, like the Oregon Ducks. That's the one that shut down,
There's-
and then the
Oregon State
the
and then
Oregon.
How many viewers we
University of
have?
Oregon.
That was lit. That's lit.
That's cool.
Nah, we went.
Oh,
live.
we went live on Instagram.
Oh.
We've seen how
I don't know. What, y'all let us know in the comments. Yeah, I think we should go
Yeah.
live more. We really, that's something we really don't do. Even like some people go live in the store, showing the store around, giving some steals out. Well, I think that's something we kind of lack.
Yeah,
Right?
we don't really be going live on.
Honestly, bro, y'all gotta like. I feel like y'all have to like put like y'all's content to like different platforms like more often. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like that's what I realized when I was gaming and making like clips. Like, I'd get followed on Twitch when I posted it on TikTok, then I posted on YouTube, then the same
They
thing
go
with like
find you,
Instagram
yeah.
and Twitter, and then bro, you're gonna get maybe I'm saying just
Yeah, just
100 views on each one, right?
Mhm.
Let's just say that 10 out of the 100 actually watched the clip the whole way, and then out of that 500 people, you might get like 2 or 3 followers. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the kind of
That shit
content
adds up.
grind that you gotta
Yeah,
just
when you
keep
get
doing over
millions of
time.
views and you get 1 or 2 out of millions, like out of 100, you know?
That's why I stopped streaming. Like it was just like, bro, I'm like training is burning me out. Like I'm trying to play so fucking hard.
So how often do you game? I'm on every night. I see your damn tag on it down here every night. Too.
Yeah, I pretty much play COD every night.
Is that all you do for the most part other than training?
That's your hobby.
Yeah, it keeps me out of the streets. Like I got
Keep snow out the streets.
I got a lot of friends. Like I don't even know if like probably like everybody's not really my friend, but like
Yeah, but they're just
you know,
homies.
like
Yeah,
just, you know, but like I get invited out a lot, and most of the time I'm just like, bro, I gotta stay home and like train and be like, I just know I want to be like a world champion one day, so it's just like, it's not even worth going out and getting fucked up with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Unless like
I got bigger
it's a
goals.
birthday, like I will leave the house for a fucking birthday or like a special occasion.
Or
But
for
if it's
Space
like,
City.
you know, Space City, I could skip training tonight just cause like, you know, I
No, we
freaking I
appreciate
respect
you
you guys, and you know, y'all guys show me so much love. It's like if somebody fucking with me this heavy, like why would I fucking say no to them? Like, you know, like
yeah.
And he could help you with little jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, we need to get some work in.
for sure, bro. Like
I've been
We're
injured,
live.
but-
Let's go live right now.
Alright, let's go live.
Come on.
I don't want anything. I'm fucking stuck at jiu-jitsu, honestly. But
Have you been working your grappling a little bit?
yeah, I've been working on I'm more of like a better grappler than I am
But better-
jiu-jitsu
being-
or wrestler. Like I'm not really a good wrestler. I'm not really a good jiu-jitsu guy, but like
You
I
mix
feel
it in
like
together.
one of the best guys that like for MMA, like for wrestling, like and like grappling, like I feel like I'm top tier.
Yeah,
No, you shows.
wrestling is like one of your powers, right? Like,
But you didn't even show it this last fight, right?
Bro, I tried to take him down, but he was too fast. Like I
he was
literally
getting out the way. and shit.
couldn't. I literally couldn't get close.
His
enough
little
to
ass
shoot
was
him.
just
He was
squirming.
gone.
Yeah.
Like I got him down once. I was like, finally, fuck. And it
But
the end
that
of
was that the
round.
game plan to wrestle?
No, the game plan. My coach told me to knock his ass out. He was just like, just trusting. Like everybody around me always tells me like, just trusting your striking is good. Just like keep doing it.
Yeah.
But then like somehow, some way, I get in a clinch or whatever, or like I just take him down so easy. So I just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, most of my fights where I plan on fucking somebody out with my hands, the takedown came so easy, I just kept doing it.
That makes sense. You gotta win.
If it's there, just take it. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That should be.
So I know you don't really be on social media and all that, but what do you think about the Jake Paul and Nate Diaz? And who do you got?
Honestly, it's hard to say. Like, I really don't got a dog in this fight. But if I had to bet, like the way, like, I know he's a West Coast gangster, but like after Anderson Silva, Tyrone going outside for the second time, it's hard to not. Like, I respect Jake Paul. It's hard to not respect him at this point. Like, he'd be two old ass legends. Like, what's making this guy?
I don't know if he's gonna keep up with Nate's pace. I mean,
Nate got a pace.
you don't
But-
get tired. He has a tank.
No, but you know what I've been thinking about?
He knocked out fucking.
What if this motherfucker cuts Nate, bro?
Yeah.
What if he cuts
Oh, yeah,
Nate?
he
He
already
has that
has.
scar tissue, bro. He has stupid scar tissue. All you gotta do is Nate's my dog too, but like
If Nate
I'm going for
loses,
Nate.
I'ma cry. Like, it's bad for them, for the MMA community. You
Community,
see your
yeah.
OGs out there getting their ass beat by fucking
YouTubers.
YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
that's what,
horrible.
I think that's
So you
also
got-
the
you got
cowardly
Nate?
thing to do.
I got Nate. Yeah, I got
My-
Nate.
If you had to
my
put money,
heart-
his
if
heart's
you had to
on
put
Nate.
money,
I put it on
money.
Paul.
If I have, I can't play about my money. I gotta put it on. I gotta put it on Jake.
Jake Pizzy,
But
dog.
in my
he
heart,
fucking bought the fight.
I want Nate to win.
The way he did it,
Nate has too much pride. He ain't gonna
I don't think Nate will
take
go
any
out
money
like that.
And he's
Nate got a
promoting his
chin.
own promotion, fight,
They got
real
a chin.
fight,
That's
right?
the one thing about.
But
Him.
yeah. I mean, he gets cut too easily, and it's boxing. That
So you
guy's
got
gonna
you
come
got
in-
Jake.
If I'm gonna put money on it, I got Jake.
And boxing, they stop fights way
Yes,
faster
they stop.
than MMA.
Yeah, they stopped
In
boxing.
MMA,
because
like boxing fans be like, "Stop it!" Like,
Bro, I've seen
like
some
that.
crazy shit.
bro, think of the
Right,
children.
right.
Yeah, they be like,
Boxing be wanting to stop the fights. MMA, they just let it go.
yeah.
And
Oh
people
my
get pissed off when they
gosh.
stop it early. Like if they stop it for a
Well,
cut,
yeah.
MMA fans are pissed. And boxing, I don't know, for some reason they get it. I don't know.
Because there's been so many people that have died, from boxing that it's like.
But it's not from cut.
love
It's from
boxing.
like
No, it's from
head
like
trauma.
head trauma.
yeah.
But they still die like from getting banged up so much. There's been more deaths in boxing than and
If I could start everything else like over, if I could start everything over, like I would have been a boxer. Like if I had to choose.
Me too, honestly.
I think that's the sweetest science in my
But-
opinion because you can master like in MMA, you can master like one.
I know,
thing.
but so boxers die
Right.
more in boxing than MMA.
It's just the warrior aspect of like
Yeah.
the whole boxing, just like the way it is now. It's just like that gentleman sport. Like, bro, like when you look, boxing has a prestige that like MMA or like no other sport will I don't think
Ever
will have
get
like
closer, yeah.
It's
when
been
you
around so
like when
fucking
Tank
long.
and
Ryan.
Garcia went to war, bro. Like you see how many fucking celebrities and people from like actors, fucking athletes,
yeah.
like everybody, comedians, everybody from all aspects of life. That shit just brought everybody together. It's just like crazy.
And
bro.
man,
Like,
it's been like
you
that
talking
since
about
like
Denzel fucking in the
Yeah.
crowd, like
it's been
I've
like
never
that
seen
since
him
like the early
anyway.
days, bro. Like ever since
Hey,
like.
Donald Trump be at
You
the
know,
UFC.
yeah,
fights.
well,
Hey,
a lot
you
of
know
the
what?
fights that Mike Tyson
That's
held
right.
were in
You
the
be
Trump
there.
Plaza,
You
bro.
be
Like
there.
a lot of like I'd say about 50% of Mike Tyson's fights were in the Trump Plaza. Like even when he fought Spinks, which was at the time 0-0, versus that was best heavyweight matchup. It was in the Trump Plaza, So a lot of fights, it's boxing's been that sport for a long time. The
It has.
science has been.
It's been
yeah.
around since they say back in the Roman
back in the
days,
day, yeah,
even.
back in the older days. They still have boxers from like back in the day. They have like 126 fights with 29 losses and shit like that. You know what I mean?
15 rounds. Imagine
Yeah,
that,
15 rounds.
bro, that's some game.
Back in the
trash
day,
shit.
boxing. Well, back in the day,
That's
boxing
crazy. How
ridiculous.
15
was
rounds?
30 rounds.
You think you can do that?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, back in the olden days.
I mean,
the
like, all right, it's
1600s.
one of those
Yes,
things
getting
like
Yeah,
30?
yeah, it was.
people
30
are like
rounds.
just genetically like they're genetically just superior than they were like back in the day, and then when they did 15 rounds based off of science, nutrition, and healthcare, we're just a lot further along. But so like yes, like if I was a boxer in the era, I could do it, but like would I sign up for 15 if I had the option of 12?
I don't
No.
think so. No. So that 15 rounds stopped.
That's where people
in that-
died, I feel
well,
like.
Lee was fighting 15.
Well,
right?
yeah, Ali was fighting 15, and it stopped in Boom Boom Mancini versus Dooku Kim. Dooku Kim died after that fight. Boom Boom Mancini killed him because the fight went to 15 rounds, but he took such a punishment that if it would have went 12, the guy wouldn't have died. You know what I mean? So after that fight, the WBC commission switched it to 12 rounds. So every championship fight now is 12 rounds instead of 15.
Yeah, that's still.
But honestly,
And yeah, it's still like
That's still
12
a
rounds
lot.
still feels like you're about to die. but it's better than
as
15.
a like warrior mindset and like that coming from that mindset. Like I feel like if I die in the cage, that's an honorable death.
Oh,
Like
hell
nobody
yeah.
could take anything away from me. I'm a legend. Like if I rather die that way than being 90 years old and somebody else wiping my ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I feel that. I
Coming
feel like,
from that.
yeah, I always tell people that if I could die like in the ring, I'd be happy. Or if I could die, wherever, shit, fighting.
you
I'd be
can't
happy.
be mad.
Yeah.
Like I mean, at least me personally. Obviously,
me
your
personally,
family would
people-
be
People
crying.
think you're crazy, but I mean, people think you're crazy for people taking up combat sports, so it's always gonna have that controversial.
That's in every sport. Football. I mean,
Yeah.
you fucking up your whole
Yeah.
body.
Heard you used to be a badass boxer, by the way.
Man, back
used
then.
to be? Hold on, hold on.
Back then,
Used
bro.
to be?
Yeah, back then.
He's about to get in the cage.
I want to get in the cage.
I'm about to
dude.
get him.
Let's do it. Like
I want to,
If you have
but-
a all right, so like if you have a base, I feel like
He has a
what you
base.
do. I've heard
Just work
I
off
heard
of
that
it.
you was cold with the hands.
Yeah. My
Uh,
stand up is good. I just want to like learn grappling, bro.
Yeah, just fucking focus on that wrestling and then.
Because I know that
everything's
if I get down on the floor, like I'm done. Like
fine. That's where strikers fuck up. They
Yeah.
they like go to jujitsu classes. Just go to wrestling, bro. Like just learn
Just
wrestling.
learn how to
Learn
stuff
how
the
to defend that
takedown.
takedown and get the fuck up. And like
Yeah.
you're good.
yeah, I need to do
I
that.
told him
bro.
he needs grappling for MMA. Like,
Well,
just
yeah, bro.
defense.
Or do you just want to do a
Pummeling,
boxing
underhooks,
to get back?
Stand, get
warm
the
me
fuck
up.
up.
Nah,
Right.
I'd rather do MMA. I think
Like
boxing,
straight to MMA, no more boxing.
boxing is it's too much of a long road, bro. Like, and then
Yeah,
you lose
that's
one
fucking
time or
true.
you have one controversial loss
That's
or whatever, and
true.
you're
It's
done.
too political in boxing.
There's
That's
so-
the
done.
that's the
yeah,
thing
that's-
that
You're
disgusts
done,
me
bro.
about
You have to go
boxing.
30-0 before you.
Bro, yeah, you don't get noticed until you at least, and this is, and every
15 and
pro-
0. at
exactly.
least 12 and
Every
0.
promoter has told me this. That I used to have a contract when I was 18. Every promoter has told me this. You're not gonna get noticed until you're at least 15, 20 and 0. Like, period. You know what I mean? And MMA, I mean, I'm not saying this is the
MMA,
easy route
boy,
or anything.
if you go on a
but
high
it's
street from
easier.
what, like 8, 7,
Yeah.
8?
It's cause like it's like the amateur and pros.
boxing, they
of
get
the
paid like
MMA is
crazy.
just, like,
Yeah,
a
in
lot
boxing they
different.
do
like,
get paid a pretty
like we're
penny.
already fighting in 4-ounce gloves with no fucking headgear.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people don't have a long amateur career. There really is no route to a long amateur career. Like really, like when you're an MMA amateur, it's really almost like being a pro and you're not getting paid.
I was about to say, amateur
It's not
MMA
sure.
is the same shit.
At
There's no
boxing, amateur,
in
you gotta
boxing
take that
amateur,
shit, like,
yeah.
serious.
Like me, I had like almost 50 amateur fights. You know what I mean? So it's like in boxing MMA, and it's way different. I only see MMA amateur careers. They have like 10.
If
If
you
that.
have 10, that's a lot.
See,
right.
in boxing,
If you
if
have
you
10 amateur fights, that's a lot.
if
I
in
think
boxing,
Silva
if you
had a
have
bunch.
fucking veteran if you got
Yeah,
10,
he was
bro.
stupid
For real?
veteran.
I had 6, bro.
What?
That's decent.
But then the thing about MMA is like people are coming with like amateur backgrounds with like a lot of other shit. Like you probably got like what 40, 50 boxing matches,
50
maybe.
boxing, yeah.
Maybe yeah, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. You got 50 boxing matches. You're going to
Yeah.
MMA, so like you already have that fight.
that
IQ.
that fight, yeah.
Pereira,
I got
he was-
100 over 100 wrestling matches, so it's
Oh,
like
you already go with that experience.
it's just like the
You
same
carried
thing.
on, yeah.
Same.
So
I've
like-
had 100 some jiu-jitsu matches, 300
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu matches.
God damn, man.
Literally, bro.
Shit, that's a lot. Holy shit, you're like Lomachenko in the motherfucking jiu-jitsu world, dog.
Yeah, I've done a lot.
And
of
just the
jiu-jitsu
structure of MMA, the way the amateurs work, why like they usually fight under the pro cards, and like it's just like event. It's not a big sanctioned body like USA boxing, USA
Yeah.
wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
No, I feel that.
it's more treated like you got a fight camp, you prepare like a pro, and then step in
yeah.
that cage. It's not like a
matches.
tournament.
No, amateurs are like pros these days. Even
No,
the skills.
I know
even the
because
skill
in
set.
boxing amateur is way different. Like you,
Bro,
I
you
mean,
can go
we-
amateur boxing and fight some cans, right?
you can do
Nah, I
that,
feel
yeah.
like amateurs is hard in boxing. That
But
open
then
division
you
is
have
crazy.
your guys that
But what is it? The what is it?
once
How do you
you're
do it?
open, you have
Open,
the
yeah.
guy. Once you're open, you get 10 or 11 fights. You
But as
can
am-
fight anybody. Like your guy can have 400 amateur fights, and you can fight him only having 10. That's what being open means. So
Yeah.
when I had 16 fights. I fought a guy that had 188 fights, and it was like,
Wow.
what the like? You know what I mean? You trip out because you overthink yourself, but it's the same shit. You know what I mean? It's just everybody, just work harder. But in MMA, I don't see that they have like that many fights, and I
Nah,
guess
in
is what you
MMA,
say.
like I
They don't
said,
have
literally
headgear, so
10
you
is a
get
lot.
cut. I mean, that's just years you take off your career. And
That's like an
boxing-
advantage. I think that's how in my head. That's what I'd be thinking about other people. Like a lot of people get into MMA. Like they start MMA as like you've seen some local fighters here that have had pretty good success. They start MMA as like grown ass adults or like oh, I was a street fighter and I grew up in a
Right.
fucking rough and I just started doing the man.
Yeah, you see it all the time.
Like, you see,
What the?
A
Fuck?
you
lot.
see dumbass
yes.
shit like that all the
All the
time.
That's some
time.
redneck shit,
But,
dog.
Nah, some H-Town shit.
Like,
You see it all the time.
like coming from like you and me, like when we've been doing some shit, been a combat sports athlete, like you know what I'm saying, been a combat sports athlete. We're already coming in like we know how to be like competitors.
Right.
So like
You
we
know
know
how
how
to
to
put
be
it online.
competitors. We know how to like we know like you said, know how to put it online and stuff like that. So like that's where like what separates these guys from like the guys who are coming off the street. They don't know how to compete. They don't know how to conduct
Don't know how to
themselves.
win.
They don't know how to fucking win. They don't know how to dig
Don't know how
deep.
to win.
They don't know how to. They're gonna handle themselves in that moment when they need to freaking dig. They don't know what it's like having like a whole team on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's fucking like you fucking wrestling dual meet and you're the last match and that's the sides of like your team gonna win or your team gonna lose
Yeah.
based off the
Yeah.
team points. They don't know how to deal with that pressure and that like you know what I'm saying.
I love the
That's
pressure.
what,
I used to love
you
the
know what I'm
pressure.
saying?
Yeah, I used to love that shit
When I
too.
played
I love
sports.
that
It was. I used to play baseball and football. It was
You love the pressure.
Yeah, I heard
right?
you were cold as fuck at
I like
fucking
it.
baseball,
Isn't it
Gio.
was-
Yeah.
too.
I
I
played
heard
since
you
I
were
was-
out there
It was
being
him.
Altuve, dog.
He could have been in the league, I promise you.
If I would
If
have
he
been
would've
fighting, I would have been really good too.
No, if he would have took a baseball, he would have made it to the league.
Nah, I heard Gio was really good at baseball.
Everybody says
Nah.
the
Yeah.
other day, it was
Baseball's one of those, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard-
yeah,
the hardest
that-
thing to do in any sport is hit a baseball. I promise you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
No,
like,
CBD?
the hardest thing
No.
to do is hit a 100-mile.
yeah, I'm sure. I be going to the batting cages every now and then, and
shoot a basketball, make it in the damn bucket. Anyone could catch a football. You could land a punch,
Yeah.
but going up to hit a baseball is so hard.
Because baseball, I feel like it's a skill-based sport. Like, I obviously like basketball, and football, skill-based, but like sometimes just like your physicality will get you to D1. Your physicality will get you to the
Yeah.
next level.
yeah,
And
even
you
if
can
you're
be
an
decent.
even if you're an like athlete and you work out, like it'll get you to. You know what I mean? I feel that.
Like I would fucking I have NFL players in my fucking that graduated me in my college high school. Like yeah, they're great athletes, but at the same time, like these motherfuckers be eating like fucking hot Cheetos and shit during like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They don't have no fucking nutrition or none of that shit. They don't really be like
Yeah, yeah.
they were never really did anything to stand out to like work super hard or like
Yeah.
did anything special. They were just like really good athletes and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were just good. They you know what I'm saying? It's
There-
like mostly off
My boxing coach always told me that
Invincible.
there's three types of people in this world. That there's a person that is God-given talented. There's a person that's just an athlete, you know what I mean? And then there's a person who's God-given and an athlete, and that's how you get your Manny Pacquiao's, your Floyd
That's where
Mayweather's, and you know what I mean?
yeah, for
hard
sure.
work beats.
Yeah, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
What does Griselda say?
Oh, hard work instead of talent, but I work harder than most of these niggas, and I got better talent.
I love that line.
Right.
He's like, I got.
Conway
better-
the
But that is true. Like, some people they're God gifted, but they just
They
don't work hard.
Yeah, some people are
And-
not God gifted at all, but they work hard as fuck.
You see,
Yeah.
that's where like I felt like my last fight was like a big turning point in my career because like that push down to 25 and all that extra work and like how
It-
hard I had to work to get to there.
You knew you could get there
Pushed
like
me.
before you made your mind. Like,
Yeah, I'm
to
sure
the
you did
next
a test
level.
cut,
Like,
right?
no, I didn't even do a test cut. That was my first
Yeah,
time.
test cut.
No, I was like, bro, 6 weeks coming off the couch. I was like crunch time, and there was like some fucking stupid ass idiot. I forget his name. John Noriega fucking made a fucking stupid ass article about me that just turned me up. During
John,
camp.
he's a
fucking
like
former meth head.
he's a journalist, right?
Yeah.
What the heck, a former meth head?
He's a journalist.
What do you mean by
Fucking-
this?
Meth head CEO or whatever. I don't give a fuck. That guy was just an idiot. He made a post about me the other day. I'm not even on social media. Ricky guy sent it to me. He put my picture up of one of my weigh-ins and then he put the 50 Cent song I Smell Pussy. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I've never even said anything really bad about him or been publicly online, but he did that and now I'm just like, I don't care. He's a fucking
Why he do
bitch.
that?
Bro, I knocked out his little cousin, bro.
Oh, that was
So
Yeah, that's why he was making biased ass like articles about me. And I was like, okay,
Man,
I
who's his little cousin? Let's play that, man. Let's play that right.
fucking knock his. Nah, I don't have no hard feelings against Eddie. I think he was a tough guy.
Nah, that was a good opponent.
Yeah, he was
very
tough.
good
Like he was like, they're like, the way I felt, like they were just like, this is my first cut to 25, thinking I'm gonna be super drained,
They ain't giving no
and
pass.
they gave me the fucking knockout artist,
Exactly.
and I was just like,
It
okay.
wasn't the best matchup. Like he had power in his hands. Like you took a risk too.
Yeah. I don't know. That just turned me up. That's when I was like, I really, like, during that like, so like I fucking for like most of my fights as a pro, like I literally just been training just to like just win. Like I didn't really care about finishing anybody. I was just like, I go out there, I fucking would know I would sink a round. I could take a round off.
Yeah.
Just win another one. Like it was like super. Like, I don't want to say it was easy, but, like, I just knew, like, I'm competing better than these guys at this point. I just fucking win, blah, blah, blah. It's just, like, cool. But then I was like, all right, well, like, you're not doing enough. I was like, I need to get they were, like, putting pressure on me to get these finishes and shit like that. And it just turned me up to a whole new level. I was just like, bro, like, I could go out here and just do this shit that everybody else does. Like, all right, you want me to finish the guy? Cool. Like, I'll do it.
And you show different ways. You showed grappling.
Yeah,
you showed knockout power. So,
Hey, so I'm gonna wait for Gio to ask you this, but we're in, Space City Collective. So Gio, you want to go ahead and ask him?
All right, we're at Space City, so let's just bring out.
I want to see your point of view on this.
Have you ever looked like at the sky or anything? Seen like any alien?
Any aliens?
Or
No.
ever had extraterrestrial
Have you
experience,
ever-
like been probed or?
Oh,
Nah, like they fucking aliens came in the middle of the night and raped me, touched my butt
Cartman?
a little bit. Nah, honestly, like I do believe there's like aliens out there because there's some shit that we can't explain, and like I've watched like a bunch of documentaries about aliens and people's experiences and like you've seen that National Geographic
yeah.
show Ancient Aliens. I've seen that
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
and I do believe
Dude.
there's
I had to get my brother off.
Aliens
that.
out there.
Motherfucker was like not eating, not sleeping, like bro,
like
just on some Marty McFly on that shit, man.
there's too much evidence that there like was extraterrestrial like life that came to like Earth, but like but honestly, like think about it. If we like advance as we think we are, and we can't find them, and these motherfuckers just came here and left, like we're probably just like not interesting at all to them. They're like, damn, these niggas still using cars. Like,
Bro, these boys got
using cars.
This boy still got a 95 Mazda, bro. What's up?
like, bro, I just pulled up in my Bugatti
Still believe in
spaceship.
it.
Like,
Them motherfuckers be teleporting.
Yeah, for real though. I don't know. I mean, I don't believe in that.
science is just a very interesting thing. Like example, like the pyramids, like we still can't make a structure like
don't
that
know
or
how they came
strong,
together.
or like
still
those
can't.
to
Go to
move
Mexico
one of those
City.
Can't put a
stones.
razor blade in between the stones. That's
Yeah.
how tight everything is.
Yeah, like it just.
Go to Mexico City.
He thinks
all those
like
churches.
big humans put that together.
No, I think that humans are possibly to make that. Yeah.
I mean,
Nah.
like, all right, so there's like
Without technology?
there's actual evidence that there was like three
don't
sub
understand.
like there were three total like what do you call them, like human type people, like the humans, the Neanderthals, and they were actual giants.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
that's
Oh, yeah,
the only way. But
back in the day, there was giants. Like even the Bible explains that there was giants. But back in the day, people lived. As far as the Bible, like I believe the Bible. So back in the day, people used to live like 500, 800 years. Like Noah,
Mhm.
he lived 550 years. So you know what I mean? They grow more when you live more. So there was giants back in the day. You know that explains a lot. But then also, I don't know.
then why do
They don't. God cut. It says in the Bible that God cut their lifespan in half. So because of our disobedience. So now we only live up to like 100, whatever. You know. If
100 is a lot?
100 is a
Yeah,
lot.
100
Yeah.
is
I mean,
But
like,
hey,
in
You
the
got
fucking
motherfuckers in DR who live in 123, 128 years old and shit. You know what I mean?
fucking
So-
ancient times, medieval times, it was like you're lucky to be 25. That's
Right?
an old ass man.
Yeah.
25.
For real?
Yeah.
yeah. Back then you'll get disease and you'll die.
Yeah.
Like, there's no medicine.
We used to not even get like
Medieval time, dog.
5'3" would have been like average height. You like kind of tall. back in the
5'3" for
day.
what? For a Guatemalan?
No, for like back just humans humans in general. Like if you look up the Spartans and shit, like
Oh,
They're small.
they're like small ass like people back in the day just didn't get as big.
What? Well, because I mean, even in
Because the nutrition
tombs,
and health and science, like the
They were
motherfuckers
all
didn't
like
get as
memory
big.
size.
like even in like back in the day, the tombs for everybody else, they were huge. Like they were like 10, 15 plus feet tombs. You know what I mean? Like they buried the people that we believe to be.
I mean, it's probably because like the same reason people drive big trucks.
right? Just to feel
Just to
cool as shit.
compensate. Something.
Little dick syndrome.
I don't know.
Right? Little dick syndrome, bro. Just
That's
driving
funny.
through the truck.
Like,
That's
you know?
crazy to think about.
So, you do believe in aliens? We just ain't interested for them, man.
I
That was
do
a good.
believe
I
in
like their
aliens.
reply. I like their.
I
response.
do believe in aliens. We're just like, you know,
We can't be alone.
We ain't on
right?
their level, I guess.
yeah, and it just
Doesn't
we
it-
don't know what's happened. Like we just know like what's like for example, we literally just we don't know what happened to the fucking like,
Dinosaurs?
to the to the dinosaurs. We have all
Well,
these
they say
fucking
immediately.
scientific like explanations, meteors, this happened, but we
No
don't
one
fucking
really knows.
know,
They're all
bro.
theories.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. A meteor would have wiped out more than just just the motherfucking-
Meteor could have destroyed this whole
yeah, the whole
motherfucker,
planet,
bro.
not
Like,
just the motherfucking dinosaurs.
exactly, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we
A
don't
meteor
fucking
could hit
know.
us at any point. We're done.
It's all these fucking theories
Back
out
to the
here.
Stone Age.
Yeah.
So
But you've never personally like.
Witnessed
nah,
anything?
I've never
No?
personally
have.
witnessed an alien.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
know what?
Yeah.
He keeps telling us that he saw 3 UFOs and shit.
That was one.
One?
My homie Big John was one.
Oh yeah,
You
your
still
homie.
in CBD?
Hey, and it's crazy
I
because
was smoking my
his
CBD.
homie came in here and vouched for the same story.
He
dog.
didn't even want to talk about it, really.
Yeah, he was scared as fuck. Like if they was finna come back for this motherfucker, dog.
Shit, I'd be scared.
There's
I
definitely
thought,
something out there, bro.
I saw an alien. They might come back for me just for seeing
I've seen
them.
a shooting star.
Yeah, I've seen a
those are-
shooting.
those are-
from
those
You
are-
seen
those
one?
are
Good
common,
shit.
yeah.
They're good luck.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it was
used,
literally just went and then it just disappeared.
They're good luck. I've seen
when
it.
I'm in the when I was out in like California and at Camp Pendleton, super starry nights because there's literally no really like light out there. You can see stars and you can watch the sky.
Oh, boy,
Especially
snow.
when you're in the country, you go to like Conroe or something.
Yeah, no, yeah,
You know, you
the
can
stars.
So
are
you know why they
beautiful out there.
disappear, right? And like
All the
thin air?
pollution we have here in Houston.
I
right
thought
there.
it was because it's like a rocket.
They say
like
they're
a comet
going so
entering.
fast that they're just traveling like through different dimensions.
I thought it was all
Oh,
the
that's
plants that we
cool.
had here.
Like they're
That is
going
cool.
faster than the speed of light, so they like going back and like I don't know, something like that.
That's pretty
disappear.
cool.
What?
I don't know. Like, I don't want to fuck this up, but yeah. Something.
Right.
Something like that.
I thought they were comets. That's what I thought they
Something
were.
like that.
But that hole was green and blue and
For real, you made a wish?
yeah,
You
I
have
had
to.
to.
You heard me.
That's the only time I ever seen
Space
it. That
City
shit
gonna
was like 15
profit,
years
man.
ago.
I'm gonna open Space City up, dog. Imagine. That's why we're here today, dog.
Right.
I think I seen a shooting star on the way to Vegas.
Bro, seeing the store evolve though has been crazy. Like to the
What
first
you think
store
about that?
to this.
Did you ever
store.
go to the very first location where we were a smoke shop?
We're connected to us, man.
Yeah, they're connected.
I don't think it. I don't
Yeah,
think
so
I.
we can
I
go
remember
live for
y'all
some
being
minutes.
like this small, like super close area. and
You
it was
went to
just
that
like-
one.
Yeah. Like not y'all only had like 2 buildings, right? It was
3.
like the one before where it's just like a small
Mhm,
like
that
little
one.
aisle and
Yeah.
it's like side to side and
Mhm.
then like the middle.
Yeah.
And now like this big ass.
You
open
didn't go to
space.
the first one where we're in a smoke shop?
They had
I don't
another
remember
one
y'all
before
being
that.
in a smoke shop.
Back in when they first started, yeah.
You can just put live.
Yeah, when they first started, they were in a smoke shop. And it was like small and like,
No, but the smoke shop
but
was bigger than that.
it was bigger than that, but you hardly, what I mean by small is that you hardly saw like a lot of stuff on the shelf. Like now
Did you
it's
see
like,
my whole collection on there?
dude, now you see like off-whites on the wall
remember
or
that
just
shit?
like whatever about it. You know what I mean?
Bro, I
you
just
see,
remember
yeah.
being
you
super
see off-whites
tight space
everywhere.
and It was just like,
Nah, our first
but it was all
shop,
cool.
the first shop, we're like in a smoke shop, and we split rent with a World Peace. Shout out to World Peace Smoke Shop, and it was like 750 square feet, but it was like square, like a block, right? Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, like this old spot was like a tunnel, like long ways.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I
You feel
remember
me?
the tunnel.
The first one was a square, and we had like the brackets.
Yeah, it was like shelves, I guess. It was like shelves and, I mean, just
You
like
can.
little stuff. Yeah, I used to go there
Mitch
all
was
the
our
time.
customer.
Yeah, I used to go
That's
there all the time.
badass
Bro, I
as
used to get
fuck.
dropped off by Ubers. I
That nigga
remember.
was plotting on me.
the
That nigga was
fucking
plotting.
evolution has been
Bruh,
crazy.
Yeah, so we started in that smoke shop, and then like little by little, we just like, man, shit,
Yeah.
we went over there.
Came over here,
And then we came over here and we finally got this.
and
big
even
spot.
over there, like we had wall space, but man, like nothing compared to what you see here. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, over there, like the first day, I told Gio, like, we're over, like,
We're over capacity.
we're over. We have too much.
Now we
shit.
can't even fit anything on the wall anymore.
yeah,
So
now
that's-
over here we're
yeah.
packed.
This is
We
insane.
need more.
It's time to
space.
go to Gallo, dog.
And this like y'all like just having a fucking whole Yeezy section. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
bro.
Like, it's a whole
There's a
Yeezy
bleacher
section.
too, so you can sit down and look at the
Scarface.
Yeezys and everything. You feel me?
Hey, we need that sponsorship from Scarface.
Yeah, we need that
What's
Scarface. Come on, dog.
Scarface,
my boy
Hollyhead,
my boy
whatever.
Gio sold you them Off-White Lot 32s. You remember? I got
Yep,
it
I just
written
need
down.
Nah, but this is definitely like a whole
It's a vibe.
vibe. Like it's cool. It's
Appreciate
cool,
it. Appreciate
I,
you coming though, bro.
the-
Appreciate.
Nah, I appreciate y'all
Yeah,
for
man.
having me. It's fucking cool.
My
Like,
boy's about to win that belt.
Yep.
I got money on my boy.
Oh yeah.
And let us know who y'all want to see next on the podcast. Yeah, hit us in the DM.
Another fighter.
Another fighter.
Camden
local-
fought no.
Cam, my boy Cam. He's fighting what, May 21st?
May 21st.
We gotta
Yeah.
go.
I'm excited for that. I'm so
Me too,
excited.
bro.
He's been through so
Oh, he's
much.
fighting
I
on
know he
that
keeps
Sunday?
getting like setback after setback.
Dang,
Cam,
he's fighting that Sunday, Cam?
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he's gonna be. He's if like, bruh, he's gonna be the fucking man one day. If he's the type of guy that's so special as an athlete, like, he's the same as me. Like, he's gonna eventually be a fucking flyweight. And when I'm telling you, like, there's heavyweights. I don't want to be like a name dropper, but that UFC guy AJ Fletcher,
Yeah.
the ghost,
Yeah.
fucking suplex his ass in training. Cam,
He's from Louisiana?
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Fucking suplex the fucking UFC fighter, lightweight, welterweight in training. Fucking, one of my other teammates, Raheem, heavyweight, Bellator heavyweight, fucking suplex his ass. Like, Cam's a demon.
He's
like,
a dog.
like, when it comes to like pure physical athleticism and strength, no one can outmatch him pound for pound. There's like not a human alive that I just don't.
Shout out to Cam.
Shout out to Cam.
Like he's a dog,
coming in
bro.
here.
Like
He comes all the time.
Spending bread, dog.
He could.
Last time he came back from Louisiana, he was like, "Man, I just came up from the Golden Nugget."
I know,
he
I
bought
know.
some Travis Scott.
see, he needs to get out of that shit. Like I want him to stop doing that shit.
He'd
He'd
be
be like
coming in here
the
and be like,
roulette
yeah,
table.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
bought
got a
the
story
Travis
about
Scott.
that later.
We hooked him up with a good ass deal though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So even if he wants to get his money
This
back,
motherfucker Cam. I went to the casino with Cam and Rick, bro. I was at the roulette table with them. I got tired. I went to the car. It had already been like 3 hours of like drinking and sitting at the roulette table. I went to the car. I slept the whole night and woke up at like 8 a.m. When I walked back into the casino. I'm like, why the fuck
Are
are
they
we
still
still
there?
here? Yeah.
and he never still
At
there.
the Golden Nugget. We got there at like 11. It's like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., something like that. Walk back in the casino. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here? They're at the same fucking table, still gambling. I'm like,
You
bro,
get
like,
stuck on that, huh?
I'm like, I'm ready to go the fuck home, like right now.
Let's go.
Like I was like, bro, like I'm serious. I want to go fucking home. I'm tired of shit. Like, and they're still at the table, and they were like, bro, like, cause like apparently, Cam was so down bad at the casino, and Rick, they were both down bad as fuck, and they were gambling all night just to try to make that shit back.
Yeah, that's how it
I
is.
ended up breaking even. I was like, bro, we gotta go now. Like, don't even try again. You just came back.
Be
Nah,
happy with
just-
breaking even.
Just
Shit.
come back home, bro. Like I'm tired.
That's how it be. Cause you be up at one point and then out of nowhere you just like that.
Be out of there.
Bro, I'm gonna admit it. Like I just don't have bread to just be
No,
like
I'm not a gambling
possibly
person myself.
gambling, bro. Like,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
gamble.
wait till like I'm comfortable in my life to where like I can go take out like a 10K and just like
Spend
that shit and like sleep fine, you know?
Yeah. No,
Like-
you're just more like on top of your shit.
Definitely.
just not a big gambler. Like with my friends and like sometimes like with like sports like betting with like the fights, like then I'll like
Oh, you bet
I'll
on the
splurge
fights.
a little bit, bet on fights. I like doing that.
How you
shit.
been doing on them?
I haven't really bet on any recent cards. Maybe like
You didn't bet on
last
Aljo?
time. Nah, it's been like 4 or 5 months where I've like
I
bet on
won
anything.
money
I've been
on
like just
Aljo.
really
You
focused
won, huh?
on my life.
Gio had Aljo. I told him I was going with Cejudo because I thought it was like a good matchup for
That's
Cejudo.
a good bet. Like it's not bad. Like that's like a 50-50
I
bet.
It
think
really
Aljo
is,
was
yeah.
an underdog.
Regardless of the odds, though, like
Right.
I felt I felt like it was 50-50. I was like, you know
It
what?
was.
I feel like it go either way.
Yeah.
Aljo has better jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, definitely a
And
better
Cejudo?
grappler.
Yeah, I think Cejudo did better with like control, positioning, but even with the head, like front headlocks, like he didn't do shit with those. That still trips me out.
I knew Aljo was gonna be able to do good with the wrestling because I watched this match with RBY. Roman, his name's Roman Bravo Young.
Yeah,
like,
Roman Bravo.
Yeah, bro. Aljo, for a guy that stopped wrestling for a long time, didn't even wrestle D3,
Yeah, he
had a
was-
really fucking good match against RBY in just pure wrestling. So I was like, there's no way in MMA like Henry's gonna go
Oh, he
here.
did good with him.
Yeah. Aljo did really good. Landed a big throw, like a fucking 4-point throw. I was like, okay, I was pretty impressed with Aljo's wrestling. I know he could fuck somebody up. So like, I knew in MMA, wrestling's different.
But his MMA wrestling is different. I don't know if you noticed. Like I was telling Gio, like he was like getting close, and he'll shoot that long like shot. But as long as he makes contact, he'll like wrestle up from there and like try to take the back and like make it a
Yeah.
scrambling situation, right?
Yeah, for sure. Aljo MMA wrestling is just a little bit different.
It's a little bit
Like,
different.
It evens the playing field for
Because
like,
Aljo got all he wanted to do was get a little close and make some contact and kind of just scramble, and that's where Cejudo was like. I think he was better than Cejudo in the scrambles.
yeah, for sure. It's also because it's a folk style wrestling versus freestyle
That's what
wrestling.
that is?
It's just like more funky, more scramble.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
folk
weird,
style
like,
is just like will blend.
It's
with-
more like Henry
like,
was
my
real
opinion.
like I don't know.
Henry's wrestling is good.
It's good, but he's,
super
like, more
good,
just
super
holding you, right?
technical. Nah, I feel like yeah, like Henry's wrestling, like he gets to the
Positioning?
ground and he can't control you.
Okay.
Rather, it's like
Because Aljamain was like
Aljo's,
squirming
like,
around and shit.
he can get to the he can find scrambles better, and he gets to the ground and he can control you and he can keep you there. Rather than like Henry, like it's freestyle wrestling, like you probably got like at the max like 10 seconds on the actual ground. It's mostly just battle for the takedown, get back up. If you can't turn him in like 10 seconds or something like that.
Okay.
But like folk style wrestling, it's just like there's points for like staying on top and riding time. So it's like you get used to this being on top, holding somebody, and like you can't lock hands in folk style wrestling. You have to control somebody on the ground and keep them there without like locking your hands together. So like just being able to do all that shit
That's
without
completely different.
locking hands and keeping somebody there, it's like
Yeah.
once you get to be able to like just do this, like you're just gonna be so much better.
Right. That's dope. See, I don't know all that. I just know like when I seen Henry get the front headlock and he wasn't really doing. How many times did he have it?
Probably like
Twice?
a bunch, bro.
3?
Like every failed
4?
shot of Aljo.
Yeah, he had him in that
At
front
least
headlock.
5 times, because Aljo shot
yeah,
5
like,
times.
He
Each
does not
round.
do nothing with that front headlock.
He probably has chin tuck.
He did have a chin tuck, but it was just weird. Like, I don't know. Aljamain's good at that position, too, though. He knows
Don't
what.
you think that Cejudo took like too much time off?
That's what some people were saying, but.
I don't believe in that.
He was
Yeah,
coaching
yeah.
the whole time. He was still in it.
Yeah, but it's not the same as muscle memory. You doing it every single day. You stop for a while.
I mean, he still
it'll
fought
take a
good.
toll.
Like
Oh,
riding
yeah.
a bike, I feel like when COVID happened, a lot of people didn't fight for a year and a half, 2 years. Some people like just coming back from that shit. It's like if you got it, you got it. If you don't, like you,
No,
you just
definitely,
don't. I
yeah.
feel
But
like.
I'm sure like the muscle helps. You know, the memory and all that stuff. You know, being consistent in this.
But he's
sport
training
helps
every
you.
day.
Oh, he
like-
trains every day. Still?
Like he's training a lot, training and coaching everybody. Like coaching John Jones through his camp, coaching
Yeah, he coached on
Davis and Figueroa.
Yeah.
He coached Davis and
Figueroa,
Figueroa
yeah.
through like 2
the
camps,
Moreno
I think.
fights.
Through the Morenos, like. So I think he's been around the sport. It's not like he just fucking was drinking beer every day.
Yeah. What do you think about
Just
Moreno?
drinking beer every day.
Moreno caught out Cejudo.
Yeah, I seen that.
What do you think about
I
that?
gotta go with Moreno, dog.
I'm going Moreno too.
I think Cejudo beats Moreno.
I think Cejudo beats Moreno.
I think Moreno will kill him, dog. No, but I just like that man.
I
Yeah,
think
for sure got Moreno.
I think
Stylistically,
Cejudo.
it's a very bad style matchup for Brandon, but Brandon's that dog, you know, he
Yeah.
can make it happen.
He's from Mexico, dog. So
Yeah,
He's not gonna be able to take Henry down.
I don't think he's gonna be able to take Henry down. But then also like I don't think Henry's like, Henry's not like Aljo with like the jiu-jitsu
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
grappling. So like it could. Honestly, I don't think about it. I think 60-40 Moreno. I changed my mind. 60-40 Moreno. That's why I would like place my like
Your
odds.
Yeah.
Like this based off the fact that Henry's a high level wrestler, but like he couldn't really take Demetrius Johnson down, which is not like known to be a super high level wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Like Henry's just good, and he was just a really good mixed martial artist, and like he really just couldn't score takedown to keep people down. He's not keeping people down. Might do some damage, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So, who's the next big UFC card coming up?
There's a fight this weekend. You
Bro.
said you haven't been on social media.
I don't even know anything, bro.
So tell us what you doing with that. What's going on there, man?
Just gaming and training, right?
With the social media, it's just more like, bro, social media is just so depressing, man. Like
It's toxic, right?
I feel like it's toxic, and then I realized like once I got
Social
off
media
it,
is not real though.
yeah,
Right?
you know, like
That's
when
how
I
I live,
post,
like,
I feel like
social media
I'm
is
trying to
not
post, like,
real.
what's
It's-
going on in my life?
Yes,
not
this
trying to
is
be
me,
fake,
but
bro.
this is this, like that. Like you gotta learn to separate
Like
yourself.
I'm just trying to work, and like when I have something worthy of posting about or like being on social media for,
Yeah.
like then I'm gonna post it. But like I just genuinely from like my heart, like really social media, I get on, I literally, I probably shouldn't say this on podcast, but it's at this point it's whatever. But I literally would get on social media, just go down, I'll find a girl, I'm like, oh, let me DM her real quick. Go down, find the next one, okay, she's good. Go down, like, and then like, but see, between
You're
like
Boomhauer, just like trying.
Not that like I don't even try to do this shit anymore, but like between like just the
shooting a shot.
depression, like not like depression, but social media is just like depressing, like you know what I mean? Like I see all this shit, I'm trying to block out the outside noise between words. It's like shit I want, people like I feel like people living my dreams, and so I'm just like making me feel like less of a person, like honestly, or like I'm not trying to see like a bunch of girls on social media. I'm just really trying to just live like more of like a private life, not post everything. I don't know. I'm just really I'm on like a personal journey right now. That's where I'm at with social media. Like I realize like I really don't even like it. And I was really keeping up with like keeping up with my people and shit. But like other than that, like I feel like if you fuck with me, you got my number. Like let's be real. Let's live in the real world. Like I want to meet people in person, and I want to meet my new friends in person. I want to meet like whoever, whatever girl in person. And then like, bro, like seeing fucking like 25. So I'm seeing some 25. I'm 25 now. Just turned 25 like a few weeks ago. So like fucking seeing some 25-year-old like post his fucking Lamborghini makes me feel like shit. Cause I'm like, bro, what have I been working for my whole life? This motherfucker is like 25, like, or fucking some 19-year-old crypto kid with like a mansion, a Lambo. Like, I'm like, all right, let me just fucking
Everybody
turn
has
this
their
shit
own
off,
journey.
block it out.
Right.
Fuck those guys.
It'll be your
You
time.
have your
Work
own
hard.
journey. Everybody
and
has their own
sport,
journey, bro.
man.
Yeah.
And just overall, the fight game just made me despise social
You know,
media.
like being happy is like it's really a mental thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it's on
Because
you.
some people be
You
having
can
all
have
that
nothing,
money
bro,
and
and
be-
like you can feel exactly.
Yeah, I'm just
Some
For
niggas
sure.
got all this money, but they can't be. They're not even real people.
But they still ain't got the juice, dog. You feel
exactly. You got the juice, dog.
me? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's part of it. Just
But you
focus on
gotta
myself.
even master social media too, to your brand, I guess, that you're building toward.
You see, like I get that, but like I know, like
You know, Rick.
I'm being
Rick the
humble.
Shooter.
I'm being humble. Like I just know, like I'm not that guy yet. Like it's not like
It's a journey.
I know how to
People
use
wanna
social
see that
media,
journey, though.
but like I know I'm not that guy yet. I know like fucking
You're
the
working
brands are not
your way
like
towards there.
like really not reaching out to me or anything like that. Like I know I'm not that valuable asset yet. I just know like that's taught me like I need to focus. Like social media made me want to focus on like seeing all these like TikToker fighters, YouTube boxers and shit. Made me like want to focus on putting more content out and shit like that. But like I realized like I love the fight game because I love to fight and I'm a warrior, and I truly believe in my heart that like I'm gonna be great one day. So
Yeah.
like I need to fucking look up to these old school legends that like didn't have that shit and just focus on being a great fighter, not being good at social media, not being this developing this fucking personality, like fuck, not trying to be like a Kobe Covington or anything like that.
Like fake.
Yeah, you know, I need to just focus on being me, focus on my craft, and like everything else is gonna fall in order. Like,
Yeah, that's
so I'm not really like on that shit. Like, it's cool to have it, but like,
It's
you
how
know,
Joe Rogan said, just post and go. Post.
It's cool.
Don't even look at any comments. Don't
You know?
look at any bitches. Just post your shit and
Let's
go
go.
about your day.
I like where I'm at without it. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, just fucking training, enjoying my life. Got a girl I like. It's just like it's cool. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Cause today we posted something and we had like one hater on there,
Oh yeah,
and it's just always there's always gonna be like that.
those people.
Hate.
I'll troll him back.
Yeah, no, but just, I mean, as long as you just keep doing what you want to do, you know, and your pace that you're on life, don't look at what everybody else is doing. You know, you'll have your time, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's journey is different, bro. What makes you happy, it don't make the same
Yeah.
man happy.
Yeah, that's what I
Some
realized.
people
It's
look
like
for others, like, yeah.
I see people out like every weekend on social media. I'm just
Yeah.
like, do I just not have a life? No, like that shit's just stupid. Like I'm not here to flex with social media. I'm not here to do anything stupid. Like, it make me realize like I didn't even like it. Like, fucking scrolling on TikTok mindlessly for no reason. I deleted TikTok, Twitter, like pretty much every platform.
You shouldn't, though.
And-
You need to use it to your advantage.
I mean, I still have my accounts. I'm
To
just
your
off.
advantage as far as like getting yourself.
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there,
it's gotta go
promoting
go.
A
yourself.
cleanse is good.
Yeah, it's gotta go ghost, yeah. Because some people are gonna, why isn't Josh posted? Like, I'm waiting on this man's post.
I love
You know,
Josh.
like,
I'm
they're
a
gonna say
fucking-
that.
I got my
I
notifications
promise
on.
you. I promise you, there's at
When I
least
win
a
this
handful
belt,
of people.
That's my next post.
People are
bro.
waiting, like, why isn't Josh posted? What's going on? Like, they're trying to kill. Like, I promise you, there's people that wake up and like. It's,
Yeah, I'm one of them.
I had to check my Snapchat earlier today, so I installed it real quick. Check my Snapchat,
Yeah,
bro. I had so much shit on
I'm
there,
telling
bro.
you,
Like it was
dude.
insane,
yeah.
and I was honestly shocked. But then I uninstalled it once I read what I need to read. I uninstalled it.
No, the fans are waiting on
It's
you. bro.
crazy.
They're there.
It's crazy. Like speaking of fans, like it's crazy to think like someone like me actually like has like fans and shit like that. It's insane because I don't really.
Oh
think
yeah,
of
you
myself
got
like
fans,
that.
brother. What you mean?
Bro.
What's your record? 6-2,
I'm 7-1.
7-1.
I really don't think about
That's
myself as
solid.
like
Good, yeah.
having like fans or
Wait
nothing
till you
like
get
that.
that. When you get that belt, bro.
Once you get that better, you don't get that OnlyFans account.
Hopefully they pay me some
They're
money.
gonna hit you
Pay
up.
me some bread. Hit me up.
You have personality for it, and you're.
I don't know.
I was saying you're willing to do some shit.
Fucking Sky Bree hit me up. We can make some content
Right, that's
together.
what
You got the mustache.
my guy got the mustache.
How do you think I do this?
Let's go. But
Um,
yeah, we appreciate you coming out, bro. I
Man,
wish you
thank
good
for
luck.
having
We'll
me.
be there. We're gonna look out for you.
Tell
You
the people
already
where to
know.
find you, even though you don't be on. But
Yeah, if
You
they're
could-
trying to look for you.
You can find me on Instagram at Josh Snow MMA. You can find me on TikTok at Playboy Snow 2 eyes, and YouTube at Josh Snow MMA.
What about that Twitch?
Twitch, not Face Snow.
Let's go.
hey,
I get shit about that name every fucking time, but it's whatever.
Why is that?
Because
Is it not
it's
FaZe?
because of the phase. They're like
I like that name,
fame, phase member. They're like, oh, you want to?
Because it's the same one on PSN, right?
Yeah.
Not Fa-
I
oh,
said
you
I
s-
changed it to Snow Shiesty.
Yeah. That's,
But not Phase on Twitter, not Face No on Twitch. I mean,
appreciate y'all kicking it with Space in.
Thank you guys.
we'll go live more next time for y'all. Just let us know in the comments what y'all think.
Thank you, Lord Snow.
thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Let's go. See y'all June 24th.
June 24th. Peace, guys.